There's no such thing as an industry plant. There's nobody in this, no African American, not even Will Smith, not even Eddie Murphy, has been given $50 million or more 4 or 5 times. You can't tell me that Eddie got bent over. Now, Will Smith, I don't know, but you can't tell me that. You can't tell me Byron Allen, who's a billionaire, who is a very smart man, him and his mom. These are people who really put in work in this game, that really worked hard in this business. Unfortunately, there's no Black African that can greenlight a movie in Hollywood. That's something I would like to see, that someone to have that kind of power, that they could have a green light to greenlight a movie. Then you have the situation with Taraji Henson. I saw your thing.
Right, yeah. And I'm going viral over this right now. So let's talk about it. This is a good tangent right now. Let's talk about it. So let me just get everyone up to speed.
Yes.
So I've done a few interviews where I've talked about Taraji P. Henson. I did it with Lunel and also most recently with Math Hoffa.
Yes.
The Math Hoffa clip started to go viral.
Okay.
And what I said was this. First of all, let me just kind of state for the record.
Okay.
I love Taraji P. Henson as an actress.
Yes.
I've seen...
She's phenomenal.
Phenomenal at what she does.
Yes.
I've watched, I'm sure, every movie she's done.
Yes.
If not every movie, then 98% of all the movies she's done. And every movie that she's been in, she's always killed it.
Yes.
From Baby Boy to Benjamin Button to her TV show with Empire to Hidden Figures, everything. Phenomenal job every single time. If it was up to me, she would be a leading actress.
Right.
And she'd be getting paid top dollar.
Right.
But unfortunately, it's not up to me.
Right.
It comes down to the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And how many people that you bring in. And unfortunately, Taraji's more of a co-star as opposed, what do you call it? Supporting actress as opposed to a leading actress. Her leading actress roles have not blown up in terms of the movies where she was the lead.
Right.
Like Proud Mary and so forth. So what I said was, I understand she's complaining and she was crying that her wages were lower than she wanted. And she even wanted to leave the business at one point. And I said, well, look, number one, as established and loved as she is, why is she not making her own films? Why is she not doing her own production? Everyone in the industry will work with her for nothing. All the biggest stars will do it off the relationship.
So true.
All the best writers will work with her. All the best directors will say, oh yeah, I'll do a project with you.
Absolutely.
She could get investors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She could partner up with people where she controls the budgets.
I totally agree.
She could pay herself what she wants to pay herself.
Right.
It's up to her. And as time goes on, you see the Tyler Perrys of the world who say, okay, we're not going to play this game anymore. We're not going to complain, that we should just do it ourselves. And you could do movies for lower budgets and work their way up. Yes, you're not going to do a Marvel movie on your own, but you could do a lot of great films that will have bidding wars over them once you complete them on your own. And what I also said, and this is the part that started to go a little bit viral, is Taraji P. Henson is worth $12 million and lives in a $6 million house. And ultimately, and I'm speaking from my own experience as well, people don't want to hear millionaires complaining about money.
Okay.
And now everyone's in an uproar over this.
Right. I think there's nothing you said was wrong there.
Thank you.
There's nothing you said that was wrong there.
Thank you.
The thing that Taraji, to me, would have to do is get a young team around her.
Yeah.
You have to get a young team because she should be worth more than what she's talking about, right?
I agree.
Two.
But ultimately, you get what you negotiate.
I was just going to say that. You get what you negotiate.
You take the jobs that you decide to do. You're an independent contractor. You're not working as an employee for any of these companies.
But here's the play that I said once. You're a businessman. We're all in this room with businessmen. When you hear a budget of $167 million, that's what was Benjamin Button. That was the budget, $167 million.
Mm-hmm.
And you got 0.01% of the budget. When you're the co-star, something's not right. So let's take Hollywood out now and just talk about people.
Yeah.
Whoever her agency is, and I don't know who represents her, so I don't want nobody trying to sue me. Whoever is her agent, to me, robbed her. Because, Vlad, if you was representing the artist and you knew that the budget was 167 million. They said, Vlad, we could only give your guy 150,000, but your guy is the co-star.
Mm-hmm.
Your guy is the glue to the movie.
Yeah.
You ain't doing it.
Right.
So here's my point. Whoever her agent was, they bullshitted her. They said, listen, take this 150,000. You about to do Brad Pitt. This is gonna escalate your career.
Right.
Just take this low amount of money, do it, and you're gonna become a star.
Well, and I'm sure she made millions of dollars off of doing a movie with Brad Pitt
but
after the fact.
my point is this,
but she could have said that's not enough money.
She could have said that's not enough money. Because even an agent, Vlad,
yes,
who I'm talking about a real agent who knows there's 167 million budget, will say, I'm not going back to my client.
More money.
That.
Or how about we just say no money and you give us points off the project?
Exactly.
Right.
So somebody's lying somewhere there.
Right. Because for example, I interviewed Jason Weaver.
Yes.
Right. He sang all the young Simba lines from The Lion King. Right?
Yes.
Disney movie.
So what his mother did.
Right. This story here that you already know. They offered him I think $1 million or something. She turned it down and said, I want a percentage of the film.
Yep.
And his part was so perfect for that movie that Disney, although they'd never done that before, they said, okay, fine. Yep. We'll give it to you. And he still makes royalties to this day off of that because his mother said, no, we're going to negotiate or else we're not going to sign the paperwork. Mm-hmm. You'll have to find another Simba to sing this.
Right.
When they gave you the first offer.
Yeah.
With no royalties at all.
Yeah.
Was it a huge check?
Oh, yeah. It was I remember it was $2 million.
What?
Yeah.
They offered you a $2 million check to sing the parts in The Lion King.
Yep.
Not even do the voice yet. Just do the singing parts.
Just sing it.
$2 million.
Yeah, because they were on it
They were cutting checks like that, huh?
Well, you got to remember, they're coming off of...
Well, I guess you're the main character.
Yeah, and then they're coming off of Beauty and the Beast. They're coming off of Aladdin. You know what I'm saying? Like Disney had bread.
Disney just would write a blank check, huh?
They'll write it, and that was the thing that struck my mom. She was like, because our agent called and was like, Kitty, they offered Jason this. And we were all like, holy shit, are you serious? I mean, that amount of money to average middle class family in Chicago in the early 90s, that's something. But immediately my mom goes, wait a minute. After the initial excitement wore off, she's like, wait a minute. Okay, if they're willing to do that, okay, so that's it. That's all he'll ever get for the remainder of his life. They were like, that's it. He takes the money, that's it. She was like, no, let's negotiate royalties.
And Taraji, I think in that role of Benjamin Button was the perfect person for that role.
Absolutely.
I think if she had negotiated more, she could have gotten more.
I totally agree.
But at the end of the day, she chose to sign that contract and she got that money.
That's crazy to me, Vlad. But to me, Taraji been in the business too long.
Yeah, 30 years
to get played like that. That is an agent actress discussion that someone bribed her. To me, I'm not saying I'm right, ladies and gentlemen, to me, to get played like that. And it's sad. And we have to start going back to where people stop telling their business. This is getting out of hand about such made 400-something million. So-and-so got a 10-year contract because that puts a target on your back.
Yeah.
It's a target on your back.
Yeah.